Hello. So this video is about how to get to the Hong Kong Central Library from the Causeway Bay MTR Station. And we're going to be taking one of the exit F's. So I'm going to be showing you things along the way and just showing you how to get to the Hong Kong Central Library. Just it is my favorite library in all of Hong Kong. I think it's quite a great library. It's huge, it has many floors, so many books, and it's generally good for just working and being productive. Okay, so we're going out of the exit F, and exit F actually breaks up into two different exits, and it doesn't really matter which of the two exits we take, but I'm going to show you which one I take, which I think is the easiest. Okay, so I'm going to be exit F2 goes through a mall. I'm going to be going through exit F1. Exiting F1. Okay, that's F1. And yeah, so we're going out F1. So we're going up some stairs. Once you walk out, you'll see a Victoria's Secret. It's literally right across from the exit. See here. And there's a dried meat place. It's called Bi Chang Hyang. And yeah. So I'm going to take you along the way that there's less people, and I think it's easier. So we could go along that way, but I'd prefer to go this way just because there's fewer people, and I think it's actually easier. Okay, so there's a bunch of restaurants here. Along the road. Here's a dried seafood place. And you can see here, this is a typical Hong Kong taxi. This is a bakery I come to often. It's called Taipan. So I come here once in a while. This is a grocery store here. This is one of my favorite restaurants in Hong Kong. It's called Hungry Korean. It's got really good Korean food, almost as good as you'd find in Korea. And we're passing two more restaurants. Okay, so now we're going to be crossing this road here. And then after we cross this road, we're going to be, you'll be able to see this place called Olympic Bridge. And I think it was made for the, it may have been made around the time of the 2008 Olympics, but I don't know. But anyway, that bridge right now has, every few stairs have basically all the Olympics since like 1900, which is pretty interesting. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. Okay, and in this area you'll see quite a lot of Indonesian things and Indonesian people. Because partly because the Indonesian consulate is very close to here, this area, so it would make sense. And here there's an Indonesian restaurant here, and there's an Indonesian grocery store I go to often down that way. And I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to see. But there's a Rosedale Hotel, and I've been at one of the Rosedales before. They're nice hotels. Rosedale. Okay, so I mentioned about Olympic Bridge. Normally I don't actually like to walk up this because I'd rather just cross the street on over there. But I want to show you Olympic Bridge. See what I was talking about. So I guess since 1896 they have all the different Olympics that have happened. And they have all the names in English and in Chinese. So English on the right, Chinese on the left. So the top stairs is Rio de Janeiro, which was the last, well, I guess that was the last, yeah, one of, I don't know if the 2018 Olympics have occurred yet, but that's the last one you can see on the stairs. And this here is a school. Okay, yeah, so it says Olympic Bridge. So I guess it was devoted, named here because of the 2008 Olympics. Okay, so anyway, so now we're really close to the Central Library. It's just a bit of a walk straight, crossing a few roads. We're probably about 5 minutes walk from there, roughly, maybe a little bit more. And this area of Hong Kong, Causeway Bay, is certainly one of my favorite in all of Hong Kong. Okay, so we're gonna cross the road. And you're gonna keep going straight. And you'll pass some stores on your right. Coming up, there's a Japan Home Center and some suitcase stores. So the Japan Home Center is here. Right. And we're going to be passing another grocery store. This one's called Prize Mart. And down there, why don't I just show you? Well, anyway, that's the Indonesian grocery store I go to a lot. So we're going to continue walking here. And passing, so we have a grocery store. Now we just have one more street to go. Here's some sort of clothing store. Yet another suitcase and other sort of things store. And some small shops. And now we just need to cross this road and we will have arrived at the Hong Kong Central Library. And I'm going to show you, just going up the escalator and then just showing you the outside of the main entrance. So we're already at the, technically we're outside the library now. We still need to either take the escalator or the stairs. So we're gonna take the escalator. And as I've mentioned, I think this library is really quite good. And one thing I find very interesting about this library is that on pretty much every floor, they have one section of English books and one section of Chinese books. So one side of the floor would have just Chinese books, books in Chinese, and the other side would have books in English. But both sides have pretty much any and all subjects that you would want to read about. Okay, so here's the main entrance. And I know it's late at night, so it's a little dark, but you can still see some of it. It says, well, maybe the lighting's not good enough, but anyway, this is the globe and the fountain. And let's see if you can see a little bit of the sign. Yeah, I guess the lighting's not that good. Maybe you can't see the... Oh, you can see it a little bit. Well, anyway, it says Hong Kong Central Library. And then, so that's it. So that's how you get from the Hong Kong... that's how you get from the MTR to the Hong Kong Central Library. So make sure you take exit F. And then you can just... follow the directions I've given in this video in order to get here. Hope you enjoyed. So this is Justin from allinonlife.com. Bye-bye.